Are y'all ready for the Dr. James J.C. Cooley Show? It's your life. That's right. It's your life with Dr. James J.C. Cooley.
The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, can be heard every Sunday at 9 p.m. right here on The Answer San Diego. Life is full of circles, cycles, phases, and stages. It's your choice to ignore or embrace them. Motivational speaker, author, military veteran, and founder of the J.C. Cooley Foundation, James Cooley and his guest will inspire and equip you to strive for your own greatness and overcome adversities. Listen to The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, every Sunday at 9 p.m. right here on The Answer San Diego.
Yeah! Dr. James J.C. Cooley. The James Cooley Show. It's your life. Yeah!
Hello, welcome to the James Cooley Show. It's your life. I'm your host, Dr. James J.C. Cooley, and wow, we got an absolutely fantastic show coming your way today. We got a guest that she's been on quite a few times. We love her, and she's sitting back in sunny California, and it's always a pleasure having her on the show with a lot of things that she is doing. She got a golden heart, and she loves everyone, and I'm excited to have this guest back on the show, Michelle.
Yes, I am excited to have her on the show. So let's introduce her. She's been on the show so many times, and I would say she's an angel because she's always helping others. So let me introduce her. Okay. Well, the title of the show is called Helping Hands During Hard Times. And we're having a sit-down conversation with Teri Sue Parker, the founder of Good Samaritan Community Food Pantry. She's going to talk about increased demand for food assistance, especially during these trying times, even pre-government shutdown, middle government shutdown, or post-government shutdown. She's going to talk about things that are going on, and she wants to lend a helping hand. We're going to talk about various fundraisers that are going on to help others. So let me tell you about Teri Sue Parker. Teri Sue Parker began her career of community service in Lincoln City, Oregon, where she raised two daughters and hosted a local TV show called Wake Up Lincoln Center. When COVID began to close the city, her first concern was seniors. After seeing the long lines in the grocery, she thought, how are seniors that are at risk and cannot leave their home going to eat? Being a woman of action, she immediately made a sign and planted it in front of her yard next to a big box, and Operation Temecula Food Drive began. Reaching out to local businesses, she received her first charitable donation from a loving Chamber of Commerce member, which validated the need for Operation Temecula Food Drive. Since then, she and her husband, she has fed hundreds of isolated seniors, cancer patients, wounded veterans, and families at risk. Wow. And she, now this amazing nonprofit is known as Good Samaritan Community Food Pantry. So please welcome back to the show, Teri Sue Parker. Yeah. Teri Sue, welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Welcome back. We're glad to have you back.
I missed you.
So
trying to get out.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself and how did Good Samaritan Community Food Pantry start? So let's just start. Let's do the background on this. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's the background. I know the stories told, and it was 5 years ago, and a community came together. We had a global pandemic, and I was working full time at that point, and my job went from, in an instant, March 16th, from 60 hours to like 20. And I said, I think I could do better in the community, so let me go, hire me. I went to the grocery store, the schools were shutting. Everybody knows that story. But they kind of forgot, I think, because now with the government shutdown and 5 years have passed, we got on our feet, started a food pantry, the community came together, it turned into a beautiful foundation, hordes of food were coming. I opened my home, my late husband and I opened my home and my garage to everyone and anybody in need, no questions asked. We delivered the food to the people's homes because they were isolated. So they were actually, the government was paying people to not work and stay home because of the pandemic. How this is different, let's go 5 years now. Now the government shut down and everybody said, well, we weren't expecting it. We weren't expecting a global pandemic, but yet the funds all stopped. So it's a little hard for people to give when they're going to work not getting paid. And when I started Good Samaritan, people were being told to stay home, to stay safe. And that's the main difference of what's happening now from when I started Good Samaritan. And also in that 5 years, 18 months ago, my husband had a massive stroke and passed overnight. And our home was the Samaritan, is the Samaritan. So my life completely changed overnight. And I took a big step back, and we kind of donated all the fridges to Project Touch. Didn't really close the pantry, but you guys went through a lot too. So I just kind of took a step back to regroup, figure out what I was going to do, where I was going to go. And 3 months ago, the house sold. I downsized, and I just actually took my first food donation last night in my little house in one of the bedrooms. So I'm not giving up. And the thing is, my paperwork for Good Samaritan with 501c3, you have to keep it updated, and that was my husband's part. So I have a company that was working with the government to get all up and running, and they're holding it hostage because they're closed for 41 days. So I found a way around the government, still being honest, doing the right thing, and was nominated for this fabulous over 40. And it's a $40,000 place. And it's a voting thing on Facebook. And so I accepted the nomination. I put my face out there, and the votes, that $40,000 will restart Good Samaritan at the moment. I'm not sure when the end of the voting is, but that $40,000 is going right back into the community. So what I thought I would do is just $10, 10 votes. That money going to breast cancer awareness. The 40,000. I'm in third place. I don't know how it happened, but I found a way around it. So I guess my moral of the story is, from then to now, to the government now, to SNAP coming back, to people working and going to work, air traffic controllers going to work not getting paid. We're feeding a whole different group of people. I mean, air traffic controllers, they're in control of our supply. The military, I talked to a Marine yesterday. She worked at Camp Pendleton. 6 weeks, no check. So we have a different group of people that now are out of supplies, out of food, struggling. We have the VHW Hall. So I'm working with the 501c3s, like Rolling for the Cause, some of the smaller ones, to just get Thanksgiving going. You know, and just get people off the street. It's crazy, James. It's people are struggling, and we have a good mayor that went on the other day and said, "Call me." You know, and so we put it out there, and I'm getting the calls, and there's people. I'm getting the calls and crying. What do we do? Where do we go? These people have always worked, and like, there's no income. There's no. What do you do if you don't get paid? And so I just decided to do this fabulous over 40 fundraising and spread it out amongst families in the community. Because the government, if it wasn't, it's not going to open in time to get Good Samaritan up and running in time, because they have paperwork. So it's crazy. So I just went around them, and that's why I'm doing the fundraiser. And
You know, yes, it's what you all are doing, what you and Bruce started, is so wonderful right now. A lot of people are reaching out because they're hurting,
yeah,
and it's just so important to have organizations, people, nonprofits like you have going on, because we want to make sure that we give people an opportunity to be fed. And so I want to commend you and Bruce, and I miss Bruce so much, on the idea of creating a food pantry. And I hope others will have a heart like that to
mhm.
go out and do the same thing. But
A lot of they just it's like we got Mission Hope is doing their best. We've got Rachel Mosquitoes. We've got Project Touch. We've got so many places that money needs to go, because that's what's going to buy the food, and we're trying where are we going to put the food. So people are starting to realize just how much it takes to just put enough food in your house for some family to last a week. It really is eye-opening. Like, how do you do it? How do I write it down? You know, everything. So many people trying to help. They don't know how to help. So I'm trying to guide them and be their voice. And then also, I'm looking at house now. My house, you know, the Good Samaritan was Bruce and I in the house, and thank goodness it's sold. So I'm in a small home now. But taking that first donation last night was my heart went, oh, that's what's missing. So it's been 18 months, and I'm looking at my spare bedroom going, oh, you know, it's a little. I'm renting in a quiet neighborhood. I'm going to need building started over. But what I can, I don't like to talk about what I can't do. I sit down with a table and a ton of soup and posting on Facebook in a global pandemic. We did it then with the community, put their trust in me, and now we have to do it again in all the other nonprofit. And one right now is really taking people off the street. Rolling for the Cause, the name is not. They're actually paying people's rent to help them stay in their apartment. Or I'm getting the turkeys for the 9 families. I mean, 9 families doesn't sound like a lot, but if you see the grocery prices, and it's not just groceries, It's, I mean, you've got grocery shopping. What's Texas like? I mean, a steak is $30. I mean, it's like, yeah. So you cut everybody's money off, and inflation is so high, but I'm still smiling after everything I've been through and everything you've been through. I'm like, if I can, you can. So I hope I'm inspired that even if you have $10, pick your favorite nonprofit, get serious about it, and let's get it done before Thanksgiving, which is 15 days away. People are going to go without, not by any fault of theirs, because they're not going to get enough paycheck before the holiday. That's true.
And you're absolutely right. And, you know, just Thanksgiving is right around the corner.
15 days.
And just hoping that a lot of this stuff that's going on, you know, as it relates to the government and other things, can be fixed real soon, to have people able to travel to see loved ones and loved one comes to see them. I mean, all of those things are important, and especially having food on the table.
Yeah, it's not a luxury. Food is not a luxury, it's an essential. And until you run out or you feel hungry, and I have been, and you have been looking at we have no idea what's going to be for lunch. It's a really scary situation. And that's the food part of it. That's including all the utilities, rent, clothes, kids. It's like, how am I going to feed my family? And these are air traffic controllers. These are Marines that go to Pendleton every day. They're not getting a check. I don't care how high up you are in the airport, you're still not getting paid.
And not getting paid in this, you know, just like I said, it's tough times. But we're going to take a station break.
Okay.
And we're going to come back and we're going to talk to Teri Sue a lot more. Teri Sue, you got 2 devices on at the same time.
Is that why I'm hearing all the feedback?
Yes, that's why the feedback. If you can turn one of them off, it'd be much appreciated. So, but we're going to take a station break and we'll be back with a lot more, Teri. So if you want to be part of this conversation, all you have to do is just go to the platform that you're watching. So I know we got technical difficulties in that area as well. And I promise you we'll get back in touch with you. It's your life. We'll see you shortly after the break.
At Viridian Christian University, we believe education is more than just a degree. It's a pathway to a purpose-driven life. Whether you're advancing your career, pursuing a passion, or building a new future, VCU's 100% online programs give you the flexibility to learn on your terms, anywhere, anytime. With expert faculty, personalized mentorship, and a faith-centered approach, you'll gain the skills, knowledge, and leadership you need to make a lasting impact. VCU offers bachelor's, master's, and doctorate degrees, each designed to empower you for success in today's fast-changing world. Join a global community of believers, learners, and leaders. Ready to start your journey? Viridian Christian University, transforming lives, empowering futures. Visit us at ViridianChristianUniversity.com. That's ViridianChristianUniversity.com.
Son. to find some harmony. All the love we used to know, just too hard to find. Giving in to feelings of despair. The world we knew is upside down. Fears replacing love. It hurts. No one's.
Dr. J.C. Cooley. It's the J. Cooley Show. It's your life.
Hello, welcome back to the James Cooley Show. It's your life, and yes, we are experiencing some technical difficulty.
Is
But I
it?
think
Am I done? Good.
no, we spend no, not with that one, not with you, but I'm talking about with the setup, and we can't
Okay.
change it until after the show. But people can hear us. I don't know if they can see us.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, that's
yeah,
good. It's not a great hair day.
yeah, but they can see us. But
What's happening in Texas? What's going on? There's a
well,
storm coming.
well, Texas is it's a storm coming, and the weather changes a lot here, especially this time.
Yeah, are you
And
guys rain? Because we're cloudy and we're supposed to rain for the next 5 days, 85%. And it's muggy right now and super cloudy. So we were at 90 degrees day before yesterday,
yeah,
91 yesterday. Now I'm in shorts. I don't know what's going on.
yesterday it was cold, kind of cool, not cold,
Not here.
but
It was still, I'm in shorts. It was cold because it's going to be in the 30s in Florida tomorrow. So what's
well,
happening, James?
well, it's just climate change is what I think. I mean, it's has a lot to do with climate change.
It's just, I
And
can't control the weather is how I look at it every day. I
oh,
don't hear the feedback, so I must have fixed my end of it. So
no,
that's
no, no, yours is fine. I was talking
okay.
about it at our end.
Okay.
I set up, but it cannot be fixed
Okay.
during the show. It will have to happen afterwards. But
So
wow,
how is Texas different than you've lived in? You haven't played California and Texas. Texas gets things done. Temecula gets things done. California, but California is and Texas are two completely different states. I went to Texas. Actually, Bruce and I in the RV went to Texas, and he was in the hospital in Texas. But what are people doing in Texas different than in California to take? Because they're going through this too. It's not just California, right?
you're absolutely right. I don't think it is as prevalent here
Really?
as it is in California because I hate to say this, but
No, it's the truth.
the administration takes care of the red states that they think that supporting them.
Of the
And
what? Of the what, James?
I mean, from a political perspective,
Yeah. That's
I
right.
think that states that primarily support the president, I'm talking about Republican states, they get the necessary, most of the time, the necessary resources that they need. But as a whole, in all 50 states, I think that everybody is hurting in some way or another, regardless of their party affiliations.
Right.
Uh,
That's one thing, James, I never did with Good Samaritan was get political because when the pandemic started, it didn't pick sides. It didn't matter if you were left hand or right hand. It didn't matter if you're independent. It didn't matter color, creed, culture. We fed everybody. I didn't ask, are you Democrat? Are you Republic? I didn't ask whose fault it was. I just started feeding people. And if people could just open their mind and take care of the problem and then do the politics on the outside, because like I said, the difference between what's going on here and what I'm seeing, and people go, oh, I didn't see it like that. Well, I did see, I am getting the calls, and I was there on day one of the pandemic, is people were being paid by the government to stay home. They were going on unemployment and they were giving $800 a kid and they were giving food boxes out. I was delivering them. they were being paid to stay home because we were in a pandemic to stay safe. They were paying to not go to work. Now, 5 years later, people are going to work and they're not getting paid. It makes absolutely no sense. They're going to work. They're doing their due diligence. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but there's nothing coming back. They're not getting paid for it. So it's a complete opposite. And people don't have the money to give like they did to Good Samaritan at the beginning. And the food's not lining up at the door because kind of like in the pandemic when people were hoarding, well, people are kind of watching out for themselves here too. They don't know what's going to happen. So they're kind of like, it's really hard for especially the nonprofits, for people to give. And yet they're like, well, I got to keep this much for my family. Because what if stuff hits the fan? And it did. You know, it's just like, what if I go to work tomorrow and I don't get paid? Nobody expected that.
And you asked something, you know, what's different than in Texas than California is the cost, living, the cost of products, the cost of food. It's significantly more cheaper here in Texas.
Oh, it is. Oh, it is.
Than it is in California.
Did not
But
know that.
yes, yeah. So I mean, gas prices here today is like $2.45.
Stop it. Oh my goodness.
And in California, when I left a week and a half ago, I think it was $5 and something.
Oh yeah. It's almost impossible, I think, for a family of four or a single person or a senior on a fixed income right now, even with all of us trying to give and collect food and put food on the table. It's pretty near, you got to have a lot of grit and not give up, but tell that to somebody whose paycheck's not coming. I can't fix that. I can't, you know what I mean? I can't control the government. And it's frustrating for me to see and get the phone calls. You know, I got a phone call and I do answer the phone still. I pick up every single call. It says closed on our website for a reason. That's the government until they give me my paperwork back. But I went around that. But I got a call from a lady whose husband is working overtime, works for the government. I heard a child, I'm not going to cry. I heard a child in the background going, "Mommy, who are you calling?" And I heard her say, "I'm trying to find us food." Now, this was not a single mom. This was a mom that worked, a dad that worked, and all their money was tied up in government because he went to work and he worked overtime. So he's gone for 15 hours a day. I heard the child's voice. I'm hearing the people. So I'm seeing the faces. Rolling for a Cause sees the faces. The VFW Hall sees the veterans in trouble. So I pick up the phone and I at least give them direction. You know, we have several different food pantries here. I guess there was 125 cars, which was like history at Mission of Hope, to just get a box of food. If you drove through the state and saw in the cities the lines of cars, miles and miles and miles and miles and miles of cars waiting for food boxes. And these are working citizens too. So, I mean, it's everybody. It's affecting everybody. It's not just affecting those that were on SNAP. It's not just affecting Republic or Democrat or senior or veteran. It's everybody. You know, it's everybody. So all we can do, I think, for me, with everything that we've all been through, the moving and the passing of Bruce and moving, and you don't give up. You just get up every day, take a shower, put your best face on, fake it till you make it, and think of a way around it until you make it. Because the government's controlling us right now, and it's really showing how much they are, because people don't have food. And if SNAP shuts down and this many people, 400,000 people are out of food, we're doing something wrong. So we need to change some things.
I think we need to change a whole lot of things. The government is, I mean, it's just crazy how political things are when it's hurting everyone.
I heard the latest was a 50-year mortgage on a house to get the younger people to buy a house. I go, 50-year mortgage. Wow. That's crazy. How does that work?
I mean, I heard that as well.
50-year mortgage.
I think that's insane. Because a person will never be able to pay the house off. He's got 50 years on it.
Well, if I got a house in 50 years, I won't be here. I mean, I'm 63, James.
Yeah.
So it's just, I don't know, people. On the positive side, you know, the unhoused and there's going to be more unhoused. And I see when I go to the parks or when I drive by, I see more people living in their cars. This should not be happening in the United States of America or anywhere. But I have to tell you something. You went to Africa, right?
Yes.
I got a call from someone that I know in Nigeria, different part of Africa. But there's an ad, a TV ad that says, and I cannot find the ad now, the sad music in the background. And this is what it said. For 53 cents a day, you can feed a starving child in America. And if that wasn't gut-wrenching and real, and that's the absolute 100% truth. So for 53 cents, you can feed a starving child in America.
You know, it's Africa is a lot different than what we are here, because I think we are spoiled here. Over in Africa,
you said where, it, I didn't.
Where people are living off $2 a day.
Right.
Yes, $2 a day, but you know, many of them are happy because that's all that they have ever known.
It's what they're used to, and but isn't that crazy? That did you ever think you'd see a day where there would be an ad? An ad playing in Africa or another country to support a child in the United States of America. So that's how real it is to me. And that, you know, we had it's a whole lot of political stuff, and I never get political. Bruce would be going nuts right now. I see him, I hear him, I get it. I know why he felt the way he did, but I don't have any answers to it, but I do have answers to hunger and how we just come together as a community, raising $40,000 and splitting it between maybe 5. We got RACA coming up with Sean Sorensen at she does that around Christmas time. And, you know, they have 150 volunteers that go around and just start helping people. So if I can give a little there, you know, if I win this thing, seriously, it's not about, it says to be on the front of a beauty magazine, but if you $40,000 is going back to the community because they were there for me. And I'm thinking like I could give some rolling for a cause. They take people off the street. They're paying people's rent. They're trying to get gift cards, do a little bit of Mission Hope, do a little bit a little bit all the way around. It'll go a long way. So that's my part of it. I refuse to give up.
And that's what it's all about. And Teri, just like I mentioned in the beginning of the show, you got a heart of gold.
It's just I can't not do it. It's like people, it's okay to say no, Teri Sue. And I'm like, you know, you've been through a lot. And I'm like, God bless you. I love you. But this helps me. This is helping me. I'm going crazy. It's been 18 months. You know, I took that food donation, not money. I can't yet. Food last night with these people. And I wish I could pronounce their name. It's an Indian, they donate every year and they trust me. You know, I built trust in the community. So they know that if something comes to me, it's going to go to the right people. So, but I can't do it here. I'm in a rental, but I felt that thing in my heart that I was brought up that way. You know, that's part of my dad and my mom, my parents. It was just, you know.
Oh yeah.
Help thy neighbor. That's why it's called the Good Samaritan. Look it up. It's in the Bible.
Help thy neighbor, Good Samaritan. We got to take a station break, but we're gonna come back. We got a lot more to chat with.
I'm bitching and moaning is what we're doing. It's like, man.
If you want to be part of this conversation, all you have to do is go to the platform that you're watching this on. Ask any question that you might have. I promise you we'll get you an answer. It's your life, and we'll see you shortly after the break.
Hi, I'm Dr. Michelle Cooley. I've heard so many powerful stories from women who survived heart disease because they took action in time. But I've also heard stories of women who weren't as lucky. The difference? Awareness, access to care, and early intervention. According to the American Heart Association, every 80 seconds, a woman in the United States dies from cardiovascular disease. That's more than one life lost every single minute. But did you know that 80% of heart disease cases are preventable? That's right, 80%. That means small changes like eating healthier, exercising, and managing stress can save lives.
Hi, I'm Dr. James J.C. Cooley, and I'm committed to making sure that more women survive and strive. Please join me in raising funds for the American Heart Association to support life-saving research, because every heartbeat is worth fighting for. In honor of Women's History Month, let's spread awareness and help women recognize the warning signs before it's too late.
The James Cooley Show. It's your life. That's right.
Hello, welcome back to the James Cooley Show. It's your life, and
Hello. Hi.
sitting here just having,
Hi.
having this great conversation with Teri Sue Parker, and all the great things that she's doing, especially with her food pantry. Hopefully, everything will get back to normal, so people can start donating and in-kind donations, funds to help support this. And Teri Sue, just keep up the great work that you're doing. Keep up the
I
great
just
work.
started, so I got to give the kudos to the little people in the community, the smaller nonprofits. This community's had my back too since I lost Bruce in the house, and I've had a lot of people supporting me. They even had a birthday party for me. So I haven't been present, but I felt the need to be present. Having some physical issues right now, of course, with my back and stuff. And I'm just trying to take care of me so I can take care of other people. And then this happened. So I just felt the need to give inspiration, to give shout outs to all the nonprofits that are working their butts off right now. Look them up, go to your websites and look up nonprofits. There's so many, there's 800 nonprofits in Temecula alone. And I actually went to the social services office and you just walk straight in the door and ask them, what are people supposed to do? Where do I send people? What do I do? And there's a list there of about 15 different food pantries also, and supplies. And people should have their SNAP back and their WIC back, and that stuff's back. I don't really know that much. I don't want to say too much about that part of it. All I know is what we can do is what I can do, what you can do. What we can do is, like I said, Thanksgiving is in 15 days, Michelle. Just imagine with your whole family or your little family or you're by yourself. And this is for everyday food, but just think of that holiday as surrounded. Food brings people together. That's my love language, obviously. Just imagine if you could not feed your family, not just turkey, but what would Thanksgiving look like without food on the table? I want everybody to close your eyes. Doesn't matter who you are, where you work, if you're getting paid or not, because a lot of people aren't. Close your eyes and think, what would I do if I couldn't put food on my table tonight? Because I've been there and I've been hungry, and it is the worst feeling in the world to not know where your dinner is coming from. And especially if you have kids and how am I going to feed them? And it is terrifying. And so there are resources here. We're very blessed here in Temecula. We just need to get the food to the people, and we need to get the people that can do. And if I can do it through this fundraiser I'm doing with the Fab over 40, I could spread that 40,000 out between maybe 5, 6, 7 nonprofits, get food on people's tables. Like I said, we got RACA coming up. We have Rolling for a Cause. We've got the VFW Hall. I mean, everybody. There's veterans, military, seniors, disabled, cancer patients. God, I don't want to miss anybody, so I don't want to name anybody. And if people still want to give, they're calling me. I just can't, I'm in a rental night right now, so I can get the food to where it needs to go or direct people. So I'm answering the phone 24/7. I'm not just not answering. You know what I mean? They're going to call Good Samaritan. They're going to get Teri Sue. We're still Good Samaritan. It's just the government kind of has us on hold too. So, but we're not letting that stop us. If we can make it happen, we will give direction. And just taking that call, Michelle, just picking the phone up and it's a live person going, I've been there. Hi. Hearing the child in the background go, Mommy, who are you calling? And Mommy says, I'm looking for food. And knowing that her husband worked for the government, or Daddy's at work, but yet there's no paycheck. We're talking to real people. It's faces. It's the insurance companies, those people, because insurance is going to go up crazy. We're actually talking to the frantic people. We're talking to the cry. We're hearing the cries. And I will always pick up the phone, even if I'm like, I never stopped answering the phone, with Good Samaritan. Over the last 18 months, it's been a little, my life flip-flopped, but everybody's going through something, so I get it. But I cannot handle still. Food is not a luxury. It should never be a luxury. I don't care. The people say, we're in the United States of America. We're in America. Wherever you are, food is not a luxury. And I tried to do healthy food as much as I could for 5 years, and that worked out well. But that was another time. This is a new time. And it's nobody's fault. I mean, like the citizens of here, what I can do is help my community, which is Temecula, and Marietta, the next closest city, is give what I can and inspire people, direct people, answer the phone, give them direction to where to go, which to go, how to get it. What I did when it happened to me, when I had to go use a food pantry in Old Town to get 2 bags of food, and got a job the next day, and then just moved up. So I've been there, Michelle. I've been hungry. I've been down to a quarter, and I get it. And that's why I think I feel the strong. I can't imagine not knowing what I was going to have for dinner tonight. And it takes a lot to get back up once you're down. And these people have been down now for 6 weeks without a paycheck. It's not just going to take the government to open. It's going to take everybody coming together once again, like we did in the pandemic, come together and lift people up to get back on their feet, because who became my biggest helpers and biggest, the people that we fed, the people that we helped, the businesses that lost their business during the pandemic. When we fed them or we helped them, they were the first to give back, to now feed the people and help the people that were back down. They were the first people to volunteer. They were the first people to hold us back up, and the first people to come to my side were also. Good Samaritans is a lot of good for me too. It's a community. That's why I call it Good Samaritan Community. And I'm still using Good Samaritan because everybody's Good Samaritans. And we all lift each other up, and we have a good group. And if I have to be the voice, I don't really care what people think right now. I just want people fed. So if I have to go on and do a contest or something to raise money to give to the nonprofits, to buy the food, to get the gift cards, let the people go buy their own food. I'm donating turkeys. I'm doing what I can with my widow benefits. And if I can do it, they can do it. It's just, we got to do it.
Well, Teri Sue, what would you say to those in the audience who are watching you? How does a person stay resilient in these trying times and hopeful that things will get better?
Pray. I prayed a lot last night. Faith, believe in your community, believe in your city. I mean, you go to your city, your council, we have an amazing mayor here that actually stands behind the people. I actually see him hands-on doing stuff with people. So I have faith in other people, and I don't have it in me to give up, and I've wanted to give up a lot the last 18 months. So I think you have to believe that 99.9% of the time, the worst doesn't happen. And by helping someone else, even if you've only got 3 cans of soup, give somebody 1, and it will be the domino effect. So by helping other people, it helps you. That's what Good Samaritan did for me. When I asked to be let go of that job 5 years ago, I said, I think I can do better in the community. And people followed. And the thing was, what they didn't get is by giving and by starting Good Samaritan, it saved my life. And Bruce saw a whole different side of people. It was the giving. This is Thanksgiving, and it shouldn't just be about Thanksgiving, but it's get up, dress up, show up, and fake it till you make it. And we shouldn't need to do that. We should be abundant right now. And I think in our little community right now here, I know it's different in Texas, but I think we can all come together because we always do. 15 days before Thanksgiving, we can vote for a cause, or we can find, people donate where their hearts are. So if they've been hungry, or they've gone through cancer, they're a widow, they're military, they're a veteran, they're going to give a donation where their heart is and who they trust. And Good Samaritan is very, very trusted. And I feel that we're all Good Samaritans. So if I give $1,000 to Rolling for a Cause, I know for a fact that $1,000 is, number one, going to be a tax write-off for them. And it's going to pay rent for somebody for a couple months. It's going to put food on these people's plate. I know exactly that the food's going to go. It's not just food, the supplies, the rent, the gas, that money that's given to them because of the trust and the faith is going to the people. That's why I always videoed where my food boxes went and the donations. It wasn't to show off. It was to say, look where your money's going. And that's why I did so much social. And we were in a global pandemic. And we just need to build it. So
all of that. We out of time right now, but I want to thank you
so
much.
That was an hour. Oh, Jesus, I'm sorry.
I want to thank you so much for taking the time to come back on. We're going to have you back on again real soon. And, so, hey, thank you. We love you. We love you.
Thank you so much for asking me to just spill all that and just support your nonprofits right now because, trust them. Yeah.
Got to trust them. I'd like to thank Dr. Michelle Cooley for
thank you, Michelle.
Gather an outstanding show. Most importantly, I'd like to thank our viewers and our listeners out there for tuning into the James Cooley Show. Always, always, always dream big, think big, and be big at everything that you do. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. It's
you guys,
your
God
life,
everybody.
And it's your life, and we'll see you then.
Dr. James J.C. Cooley. It's the James Cooley Show. It's your life. Doctor